Two very specific examples in this city that illustrate this tension between the region and the city. Several years ago, the city of Tucson approved a widening of the Grant Road corridor, increasing the car lane capacity by 40%, when traffic counts in the last 10 years have showed a decline in traffic counts, somewhat corresponded to your VMT inflection point. So we're getting 20% reduced traffic counts in a corridor where we're expanding by 40%. Mm-hmm. We live in an era where, despite your rapper analogy, we can't do the other modes because there's no resources left after mm-hmm. we're excessively expanding our roadways. Right now, and I want to ask you what you would tell our local officials, because that's really where the rubber hits the road. Many of us in this room are transit activists. Mm-hmm. There's very few elected officials here today. And we've heard the best practices. We've heard these lectures for the last 10 years, but we're not getting anything done. Right now, we've got a major corridor project, second only to the Grant Road one, where the regional plan was to enlarge a 4-lane road to 8 lanes, where there is no rationality to do such a thing. And that, if we do that, that will preclude investment in the kinds of modes of mobility that will make our community resilient going forward. So what are you going to leave this town with in terms of a message to elected officials to make a difference?
A lot of the case for why Broadway has to be 8 lanes or whatever comes out of methodologies that assume that the future is like the past. And then show them the VMT inflection chart. The future is not like the past. The future is not like the past. If you are planning for the past, if you are even planning for the present, you are failing to plan for the future. And that is economically ruinous. Make the conservative argument, which is that highway widening is bad for the economy, because ultimately it is preventing the emergence of the kind of city that will make valuable economic drivers want to locate here. That's really the fundamental. Make the conservative argument.